Hello everybody, so we are here to do a 2023 sign reading, and the sign that we are doing is Sagittarius. This is my last one, hooray! Even though it's 11 days past, I'm still so happy to get these out. So thank you again for following me. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. And let's get on with these messages. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok as well. You can book in through robinshealing.com. I have a membership, blog, an herbal shop, and you can book in 2 reading options. I'm also doing deals right now, so if you're not underneath my email list, click my link tree in my profile and you'll be able to get access to becoming a part of my email list. As well, if you are a member, I am currently doing half price off of my readings, so that's even worth just joining for the 1 month and taking advantage of the half price discount. Just a recommendation. That's going to go until January 19th. I'm also working with my natural candle here. Those are $20. I did a painting here for 2023. Kind of funky. I see like a goat in there. And then I have pyrite. Okay, so I already went into the Akashic Records so we could see what we need here. So I'm going to put 2023 Sag. And right away I'm feeling a tension. And specifically it feels in and around my neck, okay? And so I'm feeling this need to release. And I'm also feeling like patience and practices are going to be very healing, especially if you've had any trauma or will be experiencing any trauma, okay? So that's kind of our theme. I'm also getting for us to work on our imagination, okay? And to dream a bit more. I have a dream workshop in my membership group as well. That's underneath just the beginner level. Today we also have a guided meditation for the 11th of every month as well, so it is a really great time to hop in. And then of course you can email me horsemanreadings@gmail.com and let me know if you're experiencing anything you want to bring into your life currently, and then I'll add that into any of the content, okay? So here's what's coming up, okay? Tension in the neck. Whenever we see that as just like a general thing, we know that there's this need to go with the flow. If you are sensitive, even though this is a fire sign, it's also really important to not allow fire to get out of control, okay? So the opposite of control is really going with the flow. But we also have to tame that fire. So there's this need for more calming and cooling energies, okay? So if I were to recommend an herb to someone, specifically for anything going on here, I think it would be something like turmeric root, which I have. As well, I have dandelion root. And so dandelion and turmeric, it can be really great for someone who is like over-consuming, over-indulging. This is also going to be supportive for your digestive and your liver, okay? Because with too much fire, we can sometimes get like angry and our energy can get out of control. So turmeric root and dandelion root are my suggestions. Very important. So my tinctures are $18. And if I'm able to, then, and you want more, I'll do a 4 ounce for $30, okay? So something worth investigating in, and then you can reach out to me that way. The other thing too is where we're talking about cooling sensations. Cooling is also this need to kind of connect more to the earth, okay? So that's going to be really important. One of the things that I've been reading up on, or listening to, I guess, is in 2023 for predictions, there's a lot of disconnect to taking care of our earth and the repercussions of that. So this is something where it's interesting. It's kind of linking up here with patience. It's kind of thinking ahead, okay? So this might look like the need to make more plans. And so although you guys are working on going with the flow, there's this need to also make plans. So my suggestion would be to plan things in relation to education. Okay, so that might be starting a new course. Also in my membership group, I have loads of courses and classes, so that's all a part of the membership. If you enjoy things like this, and again, you can request what it is that you want to learn, and then I can add that in for content. Also, if you're interested in taking a class, no matter what it is, just one-on-one, please reach out for that. This also links us into trauma. This could also be in 2023. It could be, for instance, we've been having more hurricanes, stuff like that. It feels more like to prepare ourselves for how we would handle a natural disaster. So, for instance, this might look like paying attention to how much food you have in your cupboards. What type of food? So, is it long-lasting? Right? Is it sustainable? And keep in mind, this is still also for the collective as well. So it feels like there's this pre-planning thing that's coming up for you guys. So pay close attention to that this year. All right. So lots of stuff there. Also underneath my YouTube channel, check out my playlist. There's like a bunch of additional healing in there. So when we go into, for you guys, I'm going to do the seasons. I'm going to go with spring. Okay. When focusing on spring, this is where the earth component really comes in, okay? This is where I would say take care of yourself with natural, okay? As much as you can to balance that, that energy we're talking about. Fall, this is going to be a really interesting part of the year for you guys when it comes to money, okay? Money and material. I see people, when it comes to their clothes, getting a bit more excited about deals financially. So it is a great time for shopping. It might be going on a clothing trip. And I even see somebody making things as well. So it's a great time for art. And everything kind of needs to be a bit more practical this year for you guys, especially when it comes to money. But there has to be some passion and enthusiasm there, okay? So when it comes to love life as well in the fall, this is going to be a better time for the heart. Because it feels like with some of this trauma, we're doing a lot of healing, okay? When we go into winter here, which we're currently in, it feels a little frantic. And there might be some panic, all the ick words. And so this is where some of the cooling energy comes up, where I was recommending some of the tinctures, some of the patience as well. So there's just this need to pay closer attention to your emotions and unhealthy imbalances. Okay. Next thing here is we have summer. And this is really great for sensuality, to focus more on sensual. So the way that you look, the energy of touch, the emotions feel better here, but there's still some work to do. But there's a sense of allowing. That's part of the going with the flow that we were talking about. And when it comes to money as well, I would say this is a perfect time to not worry about money, because you're doing so much practical stuff here. It feels like fall, there's going to be like more paying attention, where the summer it's just kind of allowing, okay? I see someone also like sunbathing. And I would also recommend going to some type of waterfall if you're able to, okay? Waterfall kind of has that sense of what we need right now, okay? So very interesting how we have pyrite in here. You might want to look that up. And I'm using rose quartz as well as lavender, chamomile, and sandalwood in this, rose petals, and marigold, as well as cornflower. So I just feel like sharing that if you're into herbs and the meanings of those. When it comes to our painting here, I just see more like wildlife. This could be the waterfall that I was talking about. Really, that strong connection to nature. I see like a shark. Things like that. There's an opening coming through for you guys this year. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a beautiful and wonderful year.